How's it going, everyone? Mountainspyder here, bringing you another episode in the Pokemon TCG series. So today, I really want to look at and speak about whether Unseen Depths as a deck, as a theme deck, solely a theme deck, within the theme deck challenges and events and versus mode, whether it's a good deck. So this set came out about a week ago, and I've been playing it since then. I've had mixed results on the versus ladder. Let me try going first for a change. I've had mixed results on the versus ladder, and I tend to carry on getting terrible draws with this deck for some reason. I don't know what it is, but apparently I cannot draw from this deck. Looks like neither can my opponent, so at least there's that. So I've had quite a few games with it, and I'm still very on the fence with it. And the reason I say that is because I've had a lot of mixed results. So for those of you who don't know, Unseen Depths really revolves running the Piplup family line. It revolves around using the old evolutions attacks. Hence, Unseen Depths. It's the cards beneath and using their attacks. So in that sense, yeah, it's very clever. Oh, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage from this. I don't even know if it's worth keeping this Piplup alive. Let's go for the draw energy on this one rather. Okay. So it's a very gimmicky deck, which I tend to have mixed results with normally. And I feel like it's quite bad when it comes to this deck. And the reason I say that is because this deck almost solely revolves around that whole recall mechanic. This is bad. Yeah, I'm not too confident about this game. Because unfortunately I'm playing into a weakness as well. Which is quite surprising because you don't normally see a lot of lightning decks with in the basically like the theme ladder. So it's quite interesting actually seeing them. I'd be happier with Apalm if I had his evolution. Prinlup can't even do anything. I think I'm going to go for another draw energy. I don't like using up drawing. Like I said, I've had really bad luck with this deck as well, which might make this a bit of a biased opinion. But I'm finding it very difficult to get consistent wins with this deck. And I feel like it's a very fun deck. I do enjoy the mechanic quite a lot, and I enjoy playing with the deck quite a lot. However, I'm finding that winning with the deck is a problem. It doesn't run as consistently as Soaring Skies or Laser Focus. Those two decks for me have a much higher win rate, and the argument can be that, well, this deck is slightly more complicated and slightly more... Can I only retrieve water energies? Yeah, I can only retrieve water energies. And the argument can be made that these decks are more complicated and more complex than Laser Focus Soaring Skies, which I do think they are. These two decks I'm referring to are Unseen Depths and Towering Heights. They are more complex to play than Soaring Skies and Laser Focus. I feel like they're more rewarding to play than Laser Focus and Soaring Skies, but it's a lot more difficult to actually get wins off with them, which makes them frustrating to play. And my opponent's doing really well, and I keep drawing energies. Like I said, I have had frustrating pains with this deck for some reason and having terrible draws, and it has made me very irritated playing this deck. But yes, taking that outside of that, I think it's a very interesting deck, and I think it's a lot of fun to play with. And I'd love to hear back from any of you who leave comments down below whether you've had any success with this deck. The problem is if I bring him in, he's just going to get shredded. feel like whatever I bring in is going to get shredded. Okay, come on, let's get a good draw. That is not a good draw. 2, 4, 6, 8. Dealing 8, he'll knock me out either way. I was thinking of forcing the swap. But I don't think forcing the swap even does anything. I'm not sure what to do here. Bless me. Sorry. Well, definitely not worth putting the energy onto him because he's dead. Printlup's dead anyway. He's going down next turn. So I think it's just charging up Kyogre is really the only play here. Anyway, so other than running the the Piplup family line, another reliable Pokemon in this deck will be Golduck. Golduck's like 110 HP, so he's relatively beefy, and he has a 2 energy cost, 80 damage attack called Energy Loop, which allows you to there's the Empoleon. Man, Empoleon. That's what I was talking about. Recall. Choose an attack from one of this Pokemon's previous evolutions and use it as this attack. So you can do a lot with it, and it's very versatile. Especially considering you're able to do a 1 energy attack and get off Bubble Hold, which is 80 damage, and if you hit a basic Pokemon with it, they can't attack, which is great. It's just getting it off, which can sometimes be difficult. I actually don't think it's worth keeping the hand, even with the Empoleon. I need more options out there. There's a Psyduck, which is quite nice. And once during each player's turn, the player may discard a card from their hand. If they do that, player searches the deck for basic energy card, reveals it, and puts it into their hand. So Verdant Forest is nice if you can get it out. It does help your opponent a lot, though. So I'm very cautious playing it. Again, I'm just throwing away prize cards because I've got nothing else to do. And the issue is that even when... the thing is, how much? He's 140, I can't even take him out. I was thinking of using Fiona's abilities, forcibly swap out Manectric with Sceptile, but Sceptile's got 140 HP, so it won't actually take him out. Because it's all well and good now, because I'm going to swap this out, swap the Kyogre, I'll be able to take out Manectric, but then I've got to deal with Sceptile, which I've got no answer to. I feel like I got a better chance dealing with a Sceptile down the line, so I might use Fiona Whirlpool Suction to force the swap. Let's play Viridian Forest before I lose it, and let's go for the Cynthia. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is a little bit better because now I can go into a Golduck. Do I want a Golduck? Maybe I'll hold on to this because if I get one of Printlup's evolutions, I'd rather go into that and get the Empoleon going. I want to hold on to him. I basically want to hold on to everything, so I can't really use Viridian Forest this turn. So let's just go straight into Swirling Waves. Do I want to go into Swirling Waves? I don't really want to go into Swirling Waves, but I guess that's all I can do. Because the issue is now, I'm losing this Kyogre, hands down. There's no two ways about that. But at least I'm on the way to getting rid of Sceptile, which is a bit of a quite a big deal. I think what I actually need to do is bring out another Kyogre. I think I need to leave Golduck and just bring out another Kyogre. Let's do this. Oh, there's the Golduck. That works. Okay. There's Pokemon Communication for Kyogre. Oh, use a prize card. That hurts. That really hurts. Oh man. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's get these evolutions going. Let's get the skater going. Okay, at least got an energy card back. I was very worried about that for a second. And yeah, there's nothing else I can do other than scratch. Yeah, let's go for it. At least knocking out one Pokemon. Golduck won't go down immediately, which is quite nice at least. Water energy is not the end of the world. Yes, as you can see, even against a very old theme deck, this deck struggles, which is unfortunate. Granted, yes, I'm playing into my weakness, which is never a fun game. But I still, yeah, I would like if this deck did a little bit better. If this Lantern gets charged up, I'm in serious trouble, because there's nothing I can really deal with it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, Lantern's charged up, which means that I'm pretty much, this game is pretty much closed up. So let's go Pokemon Fan Club, let's try and bring out a Fione, and let's try and bring out, do I have another Golduck? I've got another Golduck, so let's just bring out a Psyduck because reasons. Okay, let's do this. Now, if I use Fione, he's just going to bring in this junk, so there's no use using his ability just yet. And I'm losing him next turn to Lightning Strike. If I use Energy Loop, which I have to use this turn, so I can't even charge up one of these Pokemon. So that's the irritating thing with this Golduck, right? So Energy Loop. Put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. Now, this works great with draw energy, because you can play it onto Golduck, draw a card, get returned to your hand, play it again onto Golduck. And that cycle works very, very well as a draw mechanic. But it puts you far behind in the energy game. And the only way to get back with the energy game is using Kyogre's ability to get energies from your discard pile. But you're losing turns doing that. And I don't like that. It's very gimmicky, very to the point with this deck. But I don't like losing turns to pull off a gimmick. Anyway, before I lose my turn. So there we go. Energy Loop. I'm at least getting the KO. But I'm losing my Golduck next turn to Lantern. And I don't have an answer. I need to pull a... nothing actually matters. Empoleon was the best draw I had there. Empoleon or Kyogre would be my best draws there. Unfortunately, neither one of them will answer the game. Because Empoleon would work if I had the energy for Aquafor. Which I don't. Unfortunately. Because my opponent's now down to 1. And there is nothing I can actually do. Yeah, because it takes 70 more damage. So it doesn't actually matter who I bring in. Let's just bring it in just to show off what Empoleon can do. So yeah, there we go. We've got the Empoleon evolution going. And unfortunately, there's nothing else I can really do. Because I only have one energy. And that's the issue I have with this deck. Is it's very difficult to get your energies where you need them. And yeah, I tend to have a very bad energy game with this deck. So I'm going down next turn either way. Let's just go for the Bubble Hold because it's the most damage. So I know I threw away a lot of prize cards that game and I had a really bad start, but this is generally how this deck goes. Running into energy problems. Which is ironic because the main heavy hitter only normally requires 1 energy. The issue is Kyogre to get an attack off requires 4 energies, which is just too expensive. And every time you use it, you're discarding a water energy, which then puts you behind in the energy game. If you use Golduck's energy loop, 80 damage for 2 energies, great. But it puts you behind in the energy game. and it's just a knock-on effect, which is quite difficult. So I want to give this deck the best chance. So I'm actually going to jump into an event game, and we're going to see how that goes. So let's join now quickly with Unseen Depths. So walking into it, I'm not feeling very confident. And I say that because this deck has a very low... I wonder if I can actually see it here. It's under stats, if I remember correctly. I've got a very low win-loss ratio with this. No, I've actually forgotten exactly where to check it. And I'm going up against Laser Focus. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you would see that Laser Focus is a very, very reliable deck. You're able to get your answers out pretty much every single game because it's got great fetch mechanics and it's got a very reliable Pokemon core, running around Necrozma and running around Malamar, charging him up. And on top of that, so you've got your great sweeper, you've got your great support, and you've got your secondary sweeper in the form of Soul Valley. So Laser Focus works very well. Unseen Depths, your main focus is Empoleon, which is a stage 3 Pokemon, which takes a very long time to get online. And for most of his attacks, you're discarding energy. Get him down just because. So it's problematic. And your secondary for this Unseen Depths is Golduck, who, to attack, you're discarding an energy. And you would think with so many abilities that discard energies, this deck would run Fisherman, or some way of getting energy from your discard pile back to you. It doesn't. The only way to get your energies back is using Kyogre's attack. And that to me is a problem. There's no supporter cards. There's no supporter cards that interact with the discard pile. And on top of that, I am cursed with this deck. Don't know why, but I am cursed. So, we'll go for Core Family. Ironically, this is actually a decent start with, I can never pronounce Pokemon's name, Pyokamuku. So in that sense, that was actually great. Because that was one of the best starts I could have had. Now, I don't know if I actually know if I want Kyogre or if I want Psyduck. I think I want Kyogre. Okay. So, ironically, Pyokamuku is one of the better starts because of Core Family. You can bring out the Pokemon you need. I'm always happy seeing that as a starting Pokemon. However, my hand is garbage. Is utter garbage. As you can see from my opponent, they're already online with their Silvally. And I am now essentially in a very bad position. So let's hope this draw can improve my life a little bit. Let's get rid of that card. I won't even get a chance to use Surprising first because my opponent can just go straight into Air Slash. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. May as well start charging up Kyogre. There's no real reason not to. And let's go for Call for Family. So now I definitely want to get a Psyduck out. Fume, and I want to get a Psyduck. The other option is getting the Apalm out, but I'd rather get Fiona out just because I then have options. And I can actually use Fiona next turn and then go straight into Pokemon Fan Club and bring it back to essentially do it again, which is a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I've had very, very bad draws with this. So we'll see how this deck performs in an event and see if it can actually hold its own. Obviously, I'm going to give it my all and go for the win. But considering my history with this deck and for some reason the curse with this deck, I'm not terribly confident. Problem is, Air Slash deals so much damage. I need more time. Okay. I need time, so I'm actually going to do Whirlpool Suction just to get the swap going. I'm considering using Cynthia. It's like, the thing is, I like my hand. It's like, I like having a switch in my hand. I like having Empoleon in my hand, which is a big reason why I don't actually want to go for Cynthia. No, I don't think I can actually go for Cynthia. So what I can do, how many? I've got 2 there. Thing is, what I can always do is I can bring this Kyogre in and use it to charge up the second Kyogre and get him going, which I think might actually be a much better play. So let's go for a switch onto this Kyogre, and let's go for putting energy over there, and then let's go for high water, sorry, to get this Kyogre online. And then next turn we can switch back. So I probably should have gone straight into the Kyogre if I'd actually planned on next turn better. To make them more efficient, not to have to burn both my switches. The problem is now there's no way my opponent's going to go in, is going to bring Still Valley out. Because obviously they can see what I'm doing. They're not, I presume my opponent's not stupid. It's just whether they want to preserve this Inkay or not. Especially considering they just drew the Malamar. They may be wanting to actually preserve it. Yeah. Okay. So, all things considered, that's not terrible for me. Because they're going to use Malamar now to charge up the Necrozma. And if they have not Necrozma, okay. I was going to say, because if they had enough to bring in this, get Special Laser online, that would have really hurt. Let's go for that. Let's go for our switch into Kyogre. And let's go for this. So, Swirling Waves. And again, Swirling Waves. You're a very powerful attack with Kyogre, which requires 4 energy to get online. You still have to discard an energy. You're still discarding an energy. Oh, there's Prinlup. That's actually a very good draw. And that's where my problem comes in. Everything in this deck is discarding energy. And the only way to get your energy back is Kyogre's attack. That, to me, is problematic. Is incredibly problematic. Because you're essentially burning more energy than you can play. And you don't have a way like Welder in a fire deck, which allows you to attach 2 fire energies and then still draw cards. If this water deck ran a Welder, or obviously not Welder specifically, but a card like Welder, it could perform much better. Because you've got so many of these energy cards either in your hand or in your graveyard, and you need ways to bring them back into the game. Because you're constantly discarding these energy cards to attack. And you're essentially losing energy faster than you can attach it. And that causes you to constantly be behind on your energy game. Let's go for that. Let's go for Swirling Waves again. So we're ahead of the curve now in terms of prize cards, which is good. Bit of a bad draw there for a prize card. I don't want to Cynthia at the moment. So we're in a relatively okay position. My opponent's a bit on the back foot whilst they, I presume, digging for special energy. Now, ironically, there is one perk of running this Unseen Depths against Laser Focus. And that is Piplup's ability, Bubble Hold. Well, ability, attack, sorry. If the defending Pokemon's a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. Which ironically shuts down Necrozma very well. Which I guess is not a bad thing considering Laser Focus is quite a good meta deck at the moment. Let's see what we draw. Ooh, I wish I could actually get rid of these. So you see, I actually want to use Fiona here. Whirlpool Suction. because I don't want to kill this Inkay. This Inkay is the lowest value on his bench. So I'd rather use Whirlpool Suction to bring out a higher value Pokemon. Because my opponent doesn't really want to lose these 4 nearly as much as he's willing to lose Inkay. Because he sent Inkay out. And looking at his bench, I know he wants to get another Silvally out. I know that Tauros can deal quite a bit of damage and he has Core for Family. I know Necrozma is a keystone of the deck. And I know Malamar is a keystone of the deck. So he does not want these 2 Pokemon to get knocked out. These 2 are his keys to winning. So there's no way he'll bring out these 2. Unless he's feeling incredibly confident. Well, he might bring out the Malamar because he can always involve the Inkay anyway. Getting rid of this type null now shuts him down for his second Silvally, which is great. I'm always happy doing that. So I'm forcing my opponent out of an option, which I'm quite happy with. And now I'm actually ahead by 2 prize cards, which is quite good. But if you look now at my discard pile, I'm already sitting with 3 water energies in my discard pile. Kyogre now is unfortunately going to go down. And I am very curious whether my opponent has a switch in their hands. If they don't have a switch in their hands, then... okay, they'll most likely have a switch mechanic. Because I was going to say, if they don't have a switch mechanic in their hands, this Empoleon is actually going to do crazy good damage. I'm now seeing the 6 energy in my discard pile. So what I actually want to do now is bring our Kyogre to bring the energy back into the game. So let's get this Prinlup going. And what I want to do is actually get a Palm. I think I want to get a Palm out. Let me see what I draw first. So I wouldn't mind. Okay, I actually wouldn't mind having a Palm down now. And let's get the Golduck evolution going. In terms of my energy, let me get. I've got 1 energy on here already. So let me get an energy going on Empoleon. And let me use High Water to bring these 2 back. Put them onto Golduck. I think I want them on Golduck first. Problem with Aquafall is you discard all the energy. So you don't actually want an abundance of energy on Empoleon. Because the thing is, I need a way to deal with the second Necrozma, which is a bit problematic. Because this only deals 120 damage. 6 damage for each card. Yeah, up to 2 cards. So I just gotta knock him out of that. Empoleon, I want to come in and knock out this Necrozma next turn. I don't have a switch. Oh, but I mean, the Kyogre will be knocked out this turn anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so he gets knocked down. Let's get Empoleon in. I can use Aquafor to take him out. This evolution going. And yeah, let's go for this. There's nothing else to really do. Now, unfortunately, I'm not really getting the recall off. The reason I don't want to go for recall is because I'd rather reliably get rid of Necrozma. Because you can always just swap out and then bring up the next one. So I'd rather go for Aquafall. Unfortunately, I'm losing everything, but it's getting rid of him. And I can always just put 1 energy back on and use recall. Okay, let's see. If he has the special energy in his hand, which he doesn't, I would have been in serious trouble. Now using special laser, he's actually not going to knock me out this turn. And I can use recall and bubble hold to prevent him from attacking. Which is quite useful. I really want to draw into my next Empoleon now. I'd really like to draw into my next Empoleon right now. It'll make a huge, huge difference. Okay, so let's go for recall. Let's go for bubble hold. Because now prevents him from attacking next turn. And 80 damage, which is always quite nice. So at least I'll be able to take him out of Golduck next turn, if that's what I need to do. My opponent is 1 prize card behind me, and they have a much stronger bench than I do. The only thing I have on my bench at the moment is the Golduck. And Empoleon is going to go down pretty quickly. I mean, even a reckless tackle from the Tauros will take him out at this stage. Which I'm a bit worried he's actually going to do. But let's see what happens. So this has actually been a real. Yeah, he's going for the Taurosi sword. That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to Ambipom. Yeah, Ambipom. At least I can get a nice catch and draw 2 cards from him. Let's get rid of Psyduck and let's get the Empoleon out. Okay. It would have been great having a switch in my hands right now, but unfortunately, no such luck. I'll put it down 2 prize cards. I'm really running short at the moment. Let's go for a nice catch. Let's see what we get. Fionn is always good. You can force a swap with Fionn, which is quite nice. I was hoping for a Tate or Liz or something to get a draw mechanic, a switch mechanic going, but oh well. I'm not sure if my opponent's going to do this turn. Because what I'm thinking of doing is swapping out into Ambipom and using Empoleon to knock out Necrozma with a direct dive. Because how much life? I think Silvally has 120 HP. Where is Silvally? No, he has 130. So bye bye Thor, I can't knock him out. I'm a little bit confused by that play. Unless I'm not seeing something. I've got 16 cards left. Unless I'm not seeing something. I've got my swap mechanics going now. Let's get this energy on. Let's get Fionn down. Because I could just bubble hold, which knocks him out. So I'm very confused as to why he did that. Am I missing something? Well, because as far as I remember, the deck can't do 160 damage in a shot unless you have special laser charged up. So why would my opponent have done that? Silvally doesn't deal that much damage, does he? Air Slash is 120. So why would my opponent go for the switch? I might actually pick up this first one, which is quite surprising. It's quite good for this deck. Because Empoleon now I can just use direct dive and knock out one of the Pokemon on the bench. Yeah, I think I've actually got this game. Oh. Avenging Heart. No, Avenging Heart is 80. Yeah, there's no way to do 160 damage with this deck. Other than the special laser on Necrozma. Because Necrozma's special laser, when it's buffed up, deals... Yeah, 160. That's the only way to do it. Yeah, so it looks like I've actually got this game. Down to the wire, but I actually got the first event game win. So that's quite exciting. At least got one winner for the event. Again, I don't feel confident with this deck. Let me just go for the KO. And Aquafor. Okay. So, ended up picking up the first one, which I'm relatively surprised about, especially running into the laser focus deck. And, we were the last people playing. Oh yeah, I got an event ticket back. That's always good. So I'm glad I was able to pick up the first win. I don't feel too confident after the first one, considering how tough that game was. We are going into a mirror match. Now, I haven't had a mirror match with this deck yet. Not that I can record, at least. And it's such a derpy coin. So derpy. Now, do I want the first turn or not? I think I do, so I can be ahead of the evolution curve. Okay, I'm quite happy with this as an opening hand. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I can go straight into Empoleon off the bat, which is very, very good. And hopefully I can draw into a... Okay, my opponent got both their Piplups out. Let's go Roller Skater right off the back. Or right off the bat, sorry. Okay, that's quite good, actually. Let's get this Piplup down, which was actually the perfect draw. And let's put a Water Energy... Yeah, let's put a Water Energy onto Pyokomoku, so next turn he can do shenanigans. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's actually not a bad opening hand. I can actually just use Tate and Liz to swap out at a later stage, which is quite useful. So I'm presuming from that play my opponent has some evolutions sitting in his hand as well. Now, I would rather not have to discard that energy at this stage. Let's see what I get. Okay, very utility hand. Very utility hand. Where do I want my energy to go? I think I want my... I'd like my draw energy to save it for a Golduck. But I can really do with some draws this early in the game. Let's go for Call for Family. Definitely want Fiona in this game. And I want to see my Kyogre out. Okay, my other Empoleon's in my deck. And one of my Golducks is a prize card. Okay, both my Kyogres are there. I'm not bringing Kyogre out, so I've got one. Okay. So because I'm ahead of the evolution curve, what I can do is I can essentially use the dive. Sorry, it's on this Pokemon. Where is he now? Sorry, there he is. On Prinplup. I can use direct dive to KO this Piplup. Let's use switch. Change these two around. Yeah, I need these draws. Okay, let's bring this out. Let's see what do we get. I'm not seeing lots of energy. How much energy? I've got 2 energies there. I need this energy next turn over there. So let's get this Pokemon Communication on Psyduck to bring out Golduck. And get that evolution going at least. The thing is, I'd actually rather get Kyogre online. Let's get Kyogre online for that. Let's get that going. And let's go for direct dive. Let's get rid of those energies. The other option is to carry on doing that and targeting down the Kyogre. Ah, got Golduck. Oh well, bit of a waste of a Pokemon communication, but that's alright. Yeah, this is okay. Because the thing is, even if he switches in... Wow, that was quick. That was very quick. Hey, my second event ticket. That's quite nice. So, this event didn't actually cost me anything, which is always quite nice. So I'm quite happy with that. Okay, that was a very quick game. I'm actually in the final, which is quite surprising. So I think I'll cut the video here and I'll resume again once I actually start the final. So, see you back in a second. Okay, welcome back everyone. The round's starting in about 1 second or so. So, Let's go into the final. Still very surprised I got here. And that is a good sign. Playing up against Fire deck. Now, the Charizard's always a bit scary because it can come out of nowhere with no energy attached and just shred. So I'm a little bit scared of that Charizard. Again, what is with these terrible opening hands? Oh my god. I really hate this deck's opening hands. My word. Okay, well, bad start. Very bad start. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Okay, let's hope we get some better draws. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm just cursed with this deck. I'm just, yeah, never going to do well with it. So let's see how this goes. I'm still quite happy we got into the final. The deck definitely performed a lot better than I expected. There's Kyogre at least, so there's that, but there's nothing I can do with Kyogre for the next 4 turns. Apomp's not even worth charging up. Let's just go for this. Okay, passing the turnover. Going to be a very slow start, but let's see how it goes. That if my opponent has 1 energy hand, this is going to be a terrible game. This is going to be a terrible game. Yeah, I'm going to have to chuck the second Apalm away. Well, at least Ambipalm will make him live a little bit longer. So there's that. So at least I can soak 2 turns. So not a great start. Hoping something happens, because this really is not a good start. I'd love to get a nice catch off, but I don't think it's worth wasting an energy, because I need to get Kyogre online as quickly as possible. And the fact that Kyogre burns energy just to attack, I'd rather not. And my opponent's getting lucky. That's always great to see. Yeah. This is a very frustrating start to the game. If my opponent gets agility off again, I'm in trouble. Straight up in trouble. I can't afford to take a hit with Kyogre. Okay. That is good. That is very, very good. First stroke of luck. Definitely want to go for draw energy. Okay. That's good. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. So let's go for Swirling Waves. I actually really hope my prize card is either a draw mechanic or an energy at this stage. Please be a draw mechanic or energy. Okay, draw mechanic. I'm happy with that. Because I'm very scared of running out of energies at this stage. Because the thing is, Kyogre can keep sweeping so long as I got the energy for it. Nidoqueen is always scary. I don't like running up to Nidoqueen. Honestly, even if I can get Empoleon out right now, I'll be happy with that. Empoleon as a prize card or as a draw, I'm more than happy with that. Because the issue is now, yeah, my opponent's probably got a Charizard in hand. Okay, let's see. So, drawing energy, I'm happy with that. This is a very stressful game because I really want to win this, because this will be my 3rd event in a row with 1st place. So let's go for... Okay. I like seeing Fiona, can do a lot of that. I like seeing Psyduck, I can do a lot of the Psyduck this game. Fiona I can't use just yet. Let's go for Kyogre. And let's go for Swirling Waves. The problem is now, if my opponent's sitting with a Charizard in hand, I'm in trouble. Come on, Empoleon. Okay. I'm okay with the water energy. I'm hoping my opponent does not have Charizard in hand. Okay, that's a problem. Because now, unless I top deck Empoleon or I top deck Psyduck. Psyduck doesn't actually help me because I don't have enough energy attached to him. But I need a top deck either an Empoleon or a Golduck. Sorry, not a Psyduck, a Golduck. Quite desperately. Those two Pokemon really help me get places. Almost everything else is a problem. Because Empoleon can actually one-shot Charizard, which would be fantastic. Okay. Problem is my opponent's got a much better bench than I do, and he's now way ahead of the energy game. Now what do I go into? I think I have to go into Psyduck because I need Fiona on the bench to buy me a turn. That's not what I wanted to see at all. Let's get the energy attached. Oh, I need to draw into an answer. I really would have liked that Psyduck on my bench. The problem is this 8 palm in my hand is dead, and so is the switch. One of the switches at least. Oh man. My opponent's going to go down to 2 prize cards now. Because this deals 20 damage to do 40 damage in total, which is not nearly enough. Oh, I need to see Empoleon right now. How much damage does Power Lariat do right now? Deal bonus 100 damage, so it'll knock out, put it up anywhere. Oh. I've just got to hope for it. Hope for a top deck. That's game. Yeah, that's game. Okay, well, let me go for the switch. And do I even want residual damage or just what's 20 damage? I may as well take it. Why am I cursed with this deck? Anyway, can't complain about that. It's a card game. Gotta make the best of what we can do. At the moment, the only answer I see is getting a Empoleon next turn. And the problem, even getting an Empoleon next turn, my opponent's Nidoqueen is so charged up that it'll one-hit KO Empoleon. Yeah, I got too far behind. Really bad start. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Oh well, so it looks like we're not going to be getting a first place, but I am quite happy with second place, considering how basically just despondent I was about this deck. Yeah, no, that's a dead draw. Oh well, well played. It happens. So, well played to my opponent's side. That was a very good game on their side, and they played their deck very well. Going for Power Lariat play. Yeah, nicely done. I like that. This other thing, Power Lariat would have dealt 160 damage anyway, which would be enough to knock out Empoleon if he came in anyway. So, second place, I'm okay with that. Again, it's a lot better than I thought I'd do walking into the game. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. So, I hope this gave you a better idea of Unseen Depths. Overall, it is not my favourite deck to play with, in terms of climbing the versus ladder. In terms of enjoyment, I enjoy playing it a lot. It's a very challenging deck to play with, and because of that, it makes it very interesting. I got at least 2 Cosmic Eclipse booster packs from that. So let's just see quickly. Tournament completed. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that. It's not the end of the world. Wasn't the greatest result ever, but it was not a bad result. So I hope that did help everyone. If you're looking at picking up Unseen Depths, be prepared for a very challenging deck, but a very rewarding deck if you can pull it off. You're going to have to play a very good energy game, but if you can pull a very good energy game, you're going to have a lot of fun with this deck, and you're going to really enjoy using Recall, as it gives you a lot of options. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please do feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. And let's go forward with this and yeah, enjoy the game. Cheers everyone. Enjoy.